Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Daily Motion, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Saturday, January 31st, 2015, around 8:24 in Billerica, Massachusetts. Cold out, and tomorrow's going to be sunny with increasing clouds, and Monday, heavy-duty snow. Some news to report. Former Steelers running back Jerome Bettis is going into the Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's the bus, so he got voted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's the only one that's been confirmed by a television station in Pittsburgh. So congratulations to the bus in being a 2015 Pro Football inductee so far. And that's about it on that. And my next subject is the third and final video blog of the night, which is about the first African-American baseball player in Major League history, Jackie Roosevelt Robinson. Jackie played 10 seasons in the big leagues. He was a second baseman. He was an all-around great player and a Hall of Famer. Jackie was born in Cairo, Georgia, and he grew up in Pasadena, California. And when he was in high school, he played 4 sports: football, basketball, baseball, and track and field. And he played these sports as well in Pasadena Junior College and UCLA. Jackie was an awesome baseball player, awesome basketball player, awesome football player. He ran track and field as well. He didn't graduate from UCLA. He was a few credits short. In the spring of 1941, he took a job as an assistant athletic director for the National Youth Administration in California. And he actually played semi-professional football in the fall of 1941. But when the U.S. was attacked by Pearl Harbor by the Japanese in like December 1941, Jackie signed up for the U.S. Army, and he trained in Texas for a couple of years with the Army. He was hoping to get deployed to either Japan or Germany during World War II, but he never got deployed. He became a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. In June of 1944, Jackie got into trouble with the U.S. Army by refusing to go to the back of the bus after he got on. He says this was something to do with like discrimination and stuff like that because of his, he was African American. He refused to, and then the Army authorities came in and they took Jackie Robinson away. They charged him with a lot of stuff, insubordination and being intoxicated, even though Jackie Robinson claimed he never drank. He was court-martialed by the U.S. Army in August of 1944, but he was acquitted, and eventually he was honorable discharged later on in 1944. And Jackie played baseball in 1945 for the Kansas City Monarchs in the Negro Leagues. In fact, in April of 1945, Jackie Robinson and a couple of other African-American players had a tryout with the Boston Red Sox, and they were doing pretty good. But there was a rumor that a couple of people in the back says, "Get these effing N-word people out. Get them off the field." And they had it a lie. Urban legend has it was either Red Sox owner Tom Yawkey or Red Sox field manager Joe Cronin, but that could not be proved. And Jackie missed out on signing with the Red Sox. It took until 1959 for the Boston Red Sox to have an African-American player. Pumpsie Green, they were the last Major League Baseball team to have an African-American player. And in August 28th, 1945, Brooklyn Dodgers general manager Branch Rickey signed Jackie Robinson to a contract for the Dodgers. And in 1946, Jackie played for the AAA Montreal Royals, and he had a great average. He batted about .349 and a .985 like fielding average. He was the 1946 AAA Most Valuable Player for the International League, and he went to spring training in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers, and Jackie did so good that he was called up to the big leagues. And on April 15th, 1947, Jackie Robinson was the first African-American major leaguer in history, but a lot of fans did not want to see an African-American player play in Major League Baseball. They called him all kinds of names, and there were also other players on opposing teams in the National League who didn't want to play with an African-American player. But Jackie Robinson stood up. He stood up, and he just ignored all those N-word names and other names that were disgraceful, disrespectful, and racist. Jackie Robinson was a great player. In fact, in 1947, he was the National League Rookie of the Year. And Jackie Robinson played 10 seasons for the big leagues for the Dodgers. He was a 4-time All-Star. 2 times he led the National League in stolen bases. 1949 NL MVP. 200 hit season. 1955 World Series MVP. He stole home in the 1955 World Series against the New York Yankees. And Jackie Robinson was a great second baseman and stuff. And in 1956, after the season, Jackie Robinson, who was a second baseman, moved to third base his final Major League Baseball season. He was traded to the crosstown New York Giants. Jackie Robinson refused to play for the New York Giants. He announced his retirement from Major League Baseball. After that, he had a career stats of .311 batting average, 137 home runs, 734 RBIs, 197 stolen bases, 1,518 hits, and 847 runs. Jackie Robinson was a first ballot Baseball Hall of Famer in 1962. He was also the first African American to get voted into the Hall of Fame. And after his Major League Baseball career was over, Jackie Robinson was like the vice president of Chalk Farm. That's a coffee shop company in New York for many years, for about 7 years. He was a chairman of the NAACP for about 10 years. He did so many endorsements. He was a color man for Major League Baseball games on ABC Sports in 1965. And his number 42 was retired by the Dodgers in 1972. Jackie Robinson only lived until he was 53 years old. He passed away of a major heart attack in 1972 after complications from diabetes. The last few years of Jackie Robinson's life was tough on him because he had serious diabetes. He did not take care of himself for the diabetes. Before he passed away, Jackie was totally blind in one eye, and the other eye wasn't doing too good, and he passed away. Was so sad, so young, 53 years old. Jackie Robinson did not get to see the first Major League Baseball African-American manager, Frank Robinson, for the Cleveland Indians in 1975. But Jackie Robinson lives on today. Many people call Jackie Robinson one of the greatest American athletes that the United States has ever produced. Howard Cosell, in an interview many, many years ago in the late 70s, says the greatest American athlete of all time was Jackie Roosevelt Robinson. There were so many movies made about Jackie Robinson, so many books written about Jackie Robinson. He was a pioneer. He's a pioneer for like African Americans, sports stars. Number 42 is retired by Major League Baseball. No Major League Baseball player will ever wear number 42 because they retired it in 1997, and April 15th. Every year on April 15th is Major League Baseball Day, and every player and Major League teams wears the number 42 on their backs with no name on it. to honor Jackie Robinson. He was a great athlete, great second baseman, great athlete, great humanitarian, an inspiration to all African Americans, all Asian Americans, all like Indian Americans, all nationalities. He stood up for he stood up for everybody. He didn't take he just ignored all those names that he was being called, and he's an inspiration and stuff to anybody, and he's a perfect role model for anybody. And that's about it on Jackie Robinson. I'll be back tomorrow, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, for 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the 10 sites which should host a future NHL Winter Classic / Stadium Series. The second video blog of the day will be about a sports thing, and the third and final video blog of the night will be about actor, comedian, TV host Steve Harvey. Good night, Facebook, YouTube, Daily Motion, and Twitter. See you tomorrow.